How do even? Beautiful crisp morning. Always nice to have some nature, some beauty on the start of a video. And we've got these two little chaps today. The other one's popping over to see me. Beautiful indeed. How we doing? How we doing? How do? There you go. There you go, eh? Beautiful, beautiful. Eh? There you go. There you go. Moving swiftly on. We've got the big brothers opposite. So let's talk about the good old British police force. Before we start, this isn't a dig at everyone who works in the police. The lads and lasses who turn up every day, do real police work, which there are many. I've had messages, emails, comments in videos from people who are at the wit's end, really. You know, they're in a force that is full of wokeism. We know there's a couple of meanings for woke. The one I'm talking about, I'm sure we're all familiar with. You know, they put the graft in, they put the hours in, trying to take down dangerous, horrible, evil people. They get to court after months of work and bam, they get hit right in the fucking face with the shovel that is our criminal justice system. Evil people walking away from court or getting a slap on the wrist. This isn't a dig at them. This is for all the chief inspectors that need to give their heads a wobble. Let's mention one that doesn't, and that's, I believe, Humberside. Quite recently, there was articles where the main man has basically told his operatives, i.e. the coppers on the street, that you will do the job properly, you will present properly to the public, and wait for it, we've all seen policing in action, haven't we? The brave and strong police at Gay Pride. He said none of that, no rainbow flags, no dancing and prancing. You behave appropriately, as they should. You're there to do a job, to make sure nothing goes off. Yeah, none of that nonsense, because you're good at that, aren't you? Some of you. What else were we good at? Recent times. Remember that C-19, COVID, the pandemic. Brave and strong on the streets of Britain. Majority of people isolated, wore masks, took jabs, but the police were out. Those dangerous folk, you know, the last sat on Brighton Pier getting some fresh air, a real danger to the public, arrested, people getting fined for going to the country. The only people they weren't very good at policing is the politicians, and that's both sides of the aisle. Politicians didn't go along with mask mandates and the like, did they? Because they know they didn't work. They didn't work anywhere. They didn't work in old people's homes, dementia homes, did they, where thousands died? Because the majority of figures, deaths, that's where they came from. I know firsthand how devastating that were to people who worked in their environment, looking after some of the most needy. But yeah, they were out brave and strong. Recent times, this weekend, Saturday morning now, what's happening in London? Met Police taking advice, legal advice. That's the British, if you're not from this country, it's the British police force on a whole, but the Met Police taking advice, legal advice on what the word extremism means. Really? We know what it's about, don't we? You don't want conflict, the police. It's about appeasement. It's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. And again, they need some tough managing. They need leaders and men. Oops, made a mistake there, leaders and men. You know what I mean? Leaders of men and women, lads and lasses. It's a term, I'll keep using it. Yeah, we need leaders of men. We had one Cressida Dick, she's gone now. Again, during pandemic times, in this country, at one point, people were going to the back doors and onto streets to clap the NHS. That's people who worked in the NHS. The NHS is failing. All you lads and lasses at work, we pay for the NHS and it's failing. Some aspects of it, fantastic. You know, some real empaths, people who care working in that job. Far too many managers, and again, wokeism. You know, little posts, 100 grand a year, inclusivity and all this bollocks. Get them fucked right off. But yeah, London Bridge. Little video, Cressida Dick, the then Met Police Chief, clapping on the bridge. And you can see other coppers, yeah? It pans out, YouTube, loads of videos, people who were there, members of the public filming. So you've got all these coppers there, there's about 40 vehicles on the bridge, all with the blues and twos going, yeah? Clapping. Propaganda, what absolute shite. We'll see what happens this weekend. Right now, I would say, well, certainly me and people I talk to, even people in the job, bless them, who are getting hit in the face with a shovel. Truly shocking. You're a joke. You're an absolute joke. You need someone with strength of character. Long term, like the prison service, to unite all the police forces, yeah? Get a bit of discipline back in there. Do a proper job, start fighting criminals. It's all very good with this appeasement, but one day, because it is a contact sport, your appeasement's not going to work. And employing people because they've got little badges in their top pockets and the like, obviously that's not white males, because there is no white males being recruited. West Yorkshire Police, point and fact, anyone can join other than anyone who's white and male. Absolute bollocks, wokeism at its best. Not sure what extremism is, and appeasement. Well, that's not going to work. I'm off to work in a bit, guys, like I say. If you can get out and get some fresh air, do it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not qualified to give medical advice, but you and your loved ones, certainly in the Northern Hemisphere, should be taking vitamin D. It's out there now, vitamin D. You want to protect your family from viruses, colds, flu, and anything else that might be coming our way from wherever. Get them all on vitamin D. Just going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to go out tomorrow, text Steve, maybe our lass will come for a walk when I get home from work, up onto the pit site, my own silence. For your continued support as a community, support for guests past, present and future. God bless you all. God bless them all. Thanks for coming.